Hello students, let's learn about indices and laws of indices. We know the basic concept of index. If we take a number and if we multiply that number by itself for 2 or more times, we can write that number in index form. Let us illustrate this by one example. Suppose if we have a number 4 raised to 3, which can be written as 4 into 4 into 4. In this example, we have taken 4 thrice and multiplied to get 4 raised to 3. So in this example, 4 is called as base and 3 is called as its index. Let us consider another example. 2 raised to 5, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is we have taken here 2 5 times and we have taken its product to get 2 raised to 5. In the same way, to find the value of a raised to n, we have to take a n times and we have to take its product. So in this general form, here a is called as base and n is called as its index. By using the same rule, if we have to find the value of 4 raised to 3, we have to take 4 thrice and we have to multiply it. That is, the value of 4 raised to 3 is 64. Based on this, we are going to learn laws of indices. Suppose a is any real number and m and n are any two integers, then we have the following laws of indices. The first of that is a raised to 0 is 1. That means if we take the index 0 for any number, it is 1. Second law is a raised to m into a raised to n, that is equal to a raised to m plus n. That means if the bases are same, we should add indices. In this rule, as the base is same a, here we have added the indices. Let us illustrate this by one example. If 5 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 4 is there, by using the previous law, we should have 5 raised to 2 plus 4, that is 5 raised to 6. Let us consider the next law of indices, that is a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. This is exactly opposite to the previous one. Now here also the base is same and the indices are different and we are dividing the first number by the second, so we should subtract the indices. If we have one example 7 raised to 5 divided by 7 raised to 3, it should be 7 raised to 5 minus 3, that's 7 raised to 2. Next law is a into b bracket raised to m, that is equal to a raised to m into b raised to m. For example, 5 into 3 bracket square is there. We should write the index 2 separately for both the numbers 5 and 3, that is 5 raised to 2 into 3 raised to 2. Next law is a raised to minus m, that is equal to 1 by a raised to m. That is, if we take a number a raised to minus 1 in the denominator, we should change the sign of the index, that is a raised to m. Let us have one example. Suppose 8 raised to minus 2 is there and we have to write 8 raised to minus 2 in the denominator 1 by 8 raised to 2, as we have changed here the sign of minus 2 to plus 2. The next law is exactly opposite to the previous one. That is, if we have a raised to m and if we have to write a raised to m in the denominator, we should write 1 by a raised to minus m. That is, while taking a raised to m term in the denominator, we should change the sign of its index. That is 7 raised to 2, that can be also written as 1 by 7 raised to minus 2. Next law of index is about index of an index. That is, if a raised to m bracket raised to n is there, then we should multiply the indices, that is a raised to m into n. For example, if we have 4 raised to 3 bracket raised to 2, now here index of index is there, so we should multiply the indices. That is 4 raised to 3 bracket raised to 2, that can be written as 4 raised to 3 into 2, that is equal to 4 raised to 6. The next law is a divided by b bracket raised to m. Now in this case there is a fraction and we are given the index of a fraction. So we have to separate the index for both the numerator and denominator. That can be also written as a raised to m divided by b raised to m. For example, suppose if we have a fraction 5 by 4 bracket raised to 3, so that should be written as 5 raised to 3 divided by 4 raised to 3. I hope you understand this. Thanks for watching.